Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you a replay from a production session that I had live. And I'm going to be breaking down a few songs, showing you the structure, pointing out a few details to help strengthen your ear. It's good from time to time to break down music and study different music productions and songs because it'll help you with your productions, it'll help you expand your ear, it'll help you identify different things and potentially inspire you to create better music. That's why I'm sharing this replay with you guys, and I really hope that you find it helpful. Let's get started. Welcome to another Elevate Breakdown session. Today, we will be breaking down some of today's top hits. We'll be going over song structures, BPM, key, and at the end of it, I'm going to give you a technique that you can practice to help elevate your production skills. So let's get right into it. If you have any questions, please leave them below and I'll do my best to answer them for you. All right. So really quickly before we dive into the songs, you want to figure out what's the BPM of your song, what key are you in, and what structure are you going for. So first thing you want to do is set your BPM. What is the groove you're going for? Second, the key, the feel. Are you going minor or major? And then the structure. For me, when I'm producing, the structure comes as I go, but that's because I know it's easy for me to just cut, paste, cut to create the structure. So we're going to be covering that when we're going over the hit songs. So every song has a different structure, right? So what are you going for? Most hit songs are structured by 8 bars, okay? 8 and 16. So they may also have a 4-bar intro or an 8-bar intro, 8-bar verse, 8-bar pre-chorus, 8-bar chorus. And then that second time around when the chorus comes, it's a 16-bar chorus, stuff like that. But sometimes they do longer barred verses, especially when it comes to rappers. Rappers sometimes have longer than a 16 bar. They may have a 32 or, a 56 or, it really just depends on the song, what you're going for and how you set it up. So we're going to dive right in. And this is a perfect example of what I just said about bars on how different songs have different structures. So as you can see, I wrote out the BPM of the song Drake and Travis Scott, Fair Trade. So the BPM is 168. It's very fast. And the key is C sharp major. Now, if you see right over here in the second verse, 56 bars, we're going to go over that. And I'm going to show you how they made that work. Right? So they started with the traditional, 8-bar intro. The verse is pretty long. Chorus is 16, it's pretty standard, but keep in mind the song is fast, so they could be going in halftime, right? All right, let's just dive into the song. We're going to listen to it once, and then I'm going to point out some things to you guys. I'm really running out after this commercial. All right.
Yeah. Hey. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, those traits in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gon' do about it. Big wheels keep rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pretty party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know that it ain't everybody. I can never love her, she a busybody. Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be fucking on just anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me, I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be or couldn't be. I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5. Seaside, I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side, I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me.
All right, we're at this part here. And we're getting into Travis's verse.
Gotta roll over till you gotta get my release. Spread your legs downtown, so I'm going out to eat. Man, the raw sounds when the rock I make you sleep. I'ma roll on them forever, let them roll on me. Split this
The way I'm bobbing my head is half the time.
Worry sick, I'm sick of worrying.
Like,
It's just a worrying, I'd rather bury them. I'm talking fake friends and skeletons. Early morning shoulder rubs, the lawyer sign to celebrate. I'm never settling, and the shit get darker than my melanin. At the crib all by myself, the shit been caving in. Scrolling through my call log by emojis, how I'm saving them. Tomorrow, that's that P, true on my old ones, but I favorite them. That butterfly emoji hold me down, and all my babies dumb. Uncle Demon face won't push away, he got the K on him. I broke bread instead of watching niggas break down. They say the couple bitches too like I'm from Cape Town. Know their position, you know I so with the face down. I'm never content to mill a van, I get it frequent. I'm making a spin, to me it's just sense. I'm dropping the top, not tip for the win. I'm dropping the top, cause bro trying to spin. She dropping the top, she back again. Publicly, she at the crib again. Company, I let it slide when I really should've slid. After all the shit I did, look how they repaying me back, now following my rip. Tell me what type of payment is that, I put that on my kid. And my trust, yeah, it is what it is.
And I'm outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me.
Outro. And this song is almost 5 minutes long, right? So that is Fair Trade by Drake. So now we're gonna dissect it a bit. I know the song's a little long, but we're just gonna skip through and I'm just gonna point out some production elements that I want to show you guys. Okay. So notice the sample in the intro.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
So they use that vocal, that vocal as their introduction piece, and then they're gonna go straight into it.
Feeling young, but
kick, snare, hi-hats, all of that. But when they go into it, it hits hard because the intro has none of that. The intro is smooth. It's just, you know, take me in, and it goes bang right into it.
yeah. Yeah. Hey. Feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my
Then they have that choirish effect kind of sound going. "Ooh, ooh, 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 ooh." So listen to that.
Hey, feeling young, but they treat me like the OG. And they want the T on me, I swear these bitches nosy. Said he put some money on my head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, dos.
Pay attention to the kick and the snare, the relationship between the kick and the snare and the bass when that comes in. Always pay attention to that because that's the heartbeat of the song. This song in particular is very simple. Boom, tack, tack, boom, tack. It's very simple, you know, but they pick the right sounds and it sounds clean. They mixed it correctly. It's not too much really going on. Okay, let's keep listening.
My head, I guess we gon' see. I won't put no money on his head, my niggas owe me. I gotta be single for a while, you can't control me. Uno, dos, trace in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew up about it.
So then now they added the bass, right? So they had you going with that kick, snare, the hi-hats, that vocal melody thing that was going on, that choir sound, and then they go boom. So most productions are they're introducing sounds every 4 to 8 bars. In this song in particular, you see, you know, the bars are pretty long, so it's not really going to be 4 to 8 bars. It could be 8 to 16 bars that they're introducing new sounds. So in this case, they just introduced the bass line. So now they're adding more dynamics. They're building the song, but they didn't add everything right away because they wanted to create some sort of dynamic. There's not a lot going on in this production. So they wanted to, you know, keep you engaged, keep the listener engaged. So they just slowly add new sounds. And they do the same thing in melodies, but that's a different beast.
Race in a race, they can't hold me. And I show my face in a case, so you know it's me. Imitation isn't flattery, it's just annoying me. And I'm too about it. And the dirt that they threw on my name turned to soil, and I grew up about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gonna do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5.
You see, they take out all the drums in this section now, right? So they put everything in, then they take it out, but they're gonna bring it right back. So now it's kind of sounding like the intro.
Y'all to figure out what y'all gonna do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5.
But they keep that choir sound because, you know, it's not so empty. So it still has some depth to it.
Seaside, I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside.
Baseline comes in halfway through. They took it away, they bring it back.
Front line.
I'm gonna bring that back so you can hear.
G-Oil and I grew up about it. Time for y'all to figure out what y'all gonna do about it. Big wheels keep rolling, rolling. I'm outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside. Front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pretty party.
Same vibe as the first verse, except this time they bring that intro vocal into the second verse. So they're kind of playing around with the sounds that they introduce to you, taking them away, putting them back, so that it keeps you engaged. It feels like some movement is happening, and this is done on purpose. So let's keep listening.
I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. Look, don't invite me over if you throw another pretty party. Looking back, it's hard to tell you where I started. I don't know who loved me, but I know that it ain't everybody. I can never love her, she a busybody. Baby, if you want me, can't be turning up with everybody. Nah, can't be fucking on just anybody. Yeah, I got feelings for you, that's the thing about it. Yeah, you know that it's something when I sing about it. Yeah, mama used to be on disability, but gave me this ability.
they take that vocal away, and then they bring back in that choir sound. So you see what they're doing? Let's keep listening.
Used to be on disability, but gave me this ability. And now she walking with her head high and her back straight. I don't think you feeling me. I'm out here being everything they said I wouldn't be or couldn't be.
I'm just going to stop it for a second, because if they weren't taking things away and putting them back, it would be the same throughout and you would get bored. So the reason why they keep doing that, I'm going to keep saying this, is to keep the listener engaged. If they kept it like this the whole way through for 5 whole minutes, not changing anything, you would probably turn off the song. So even though there's not many sounds going on, they kept it very simple so that you can mainly focus on the melodies and the vibe. They created the vibe, and then the melodies kind of add to it, right? So that's why it's important to, you know, put sounds in, take them away, but bring them back, and use silence, because maybe not in this production, but other productions, they use silence. We're going to touch on that on the next song, but they're creating transitional moments by putting things in and taking them away.
I don't know what happened to them guys that said they would be. I said, see you at the top and they misunderstood me. I hold no resentment in my heart, that's that maturity. And we don't keep it on us anymore, it's with security. I'm outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me.
Okay, they bring it back in, but they take out the highs. So they bring back that same part that they put in the second verse. So imagine it in blocks. So they created blocks for each section. So, you know, they have the intro block, they have the verse block, and they have the chorus block. But in those blocks, there's blocks. So each section, let's say these are the sections, they're taking something away, putting it back, putting something in, taking it away. So in this section now, it's the same as that second verse, but this time they took the high frequencies out of the entire track, because now something is about to change. Travis Scott's coming in, so they got to switch up the vibe a little bit so that it fits him well. So you're going to hear that. See, they start with that big like orchestra feel, you know, 8 bars in after, they add the hi-hats. So they're building you up to something, and they're changing how the melodies are going in the production.
I'ma roll on them forever, let them roll on me. Split this one down the middle, wake up in on my knees. Worry sick, I'm sick of worrying. It's just a worry, and I'd rather bear.
Switch up. Why? Because it's a different vibe now. It's Travis. Travis is in. They had Drake's vibe, and then they're like, all right, switch it up. Can you imagine if he was rapping on what has been happening in the beginning of the song for 5 minutes? It would be very boring. So the switch up in this case is great. And it worked out great for them.
Worry sick, I'm sick of worrying. It's just a worry, and I'd rather bury them. I'm talking fake friends and skeletons. Early morning shoulder rubs, the lawyer sounded celebrant. I'm never settling, and the shit get darker than my melanin. At the crib all by myself, this shit be
even the placement of the snare is different.
Emojis, I'm saving them. Tomorrow, that's the beat, drew my old ones, but I favorite them.
And they bring it back in
emoji hold me
properly.
down, and all my babies done. Fuck with demon face, when push away, he got the K on him. I broke bread instead of watching niggas break down.
So they do that. They just have the snare just hitting every now and then hitting, and then they bring boom, da, 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 da. Then they pick it up so that now there's a rhythm, there's a groove, there's something else going on. So they're doing the same thing in Travis's section that they were doing in Drake's section, but with a different melodic like energy going. So it's the process is the same.
Me down and all my babies done. Purple demon face won't push away, he got the K on him. I broke bread instead of watching niggas break down. They say the couple bitches too like I'm from Cape Town. Know their position, you know I so with the face down. I'm never content to Miller van, I get it frequent. I'm making expense to me, it's just sense. I'm dropping the top, not 10 for the win. I'm dropping the top, cause bro trying to spin. She dropping the top, she back again. Publicly, she at the crib again. Company, I let it slide when I really should've slid. After all the shit I did, look how they repaying me back, now following my rip. Tell me what type of payment is that? I put that on my kid and my trust, yeah, it is what it is.
And I'm outside, 29.
So they took everything away towards the end of his verse because they knew they had to bring it back into the other vibe where Drake's going.
Type of payment is that? I put that on my kid and my trust, yeah, it is what it is.
And I'm outside, 29, G5, Seaside. I've been losing friends and finding peace. But honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me. If I ever heard one, and I'm still here outside, front line,
Same process.
south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade to me.
And that's Fair Trade by Drake. If you guys have any questions about this particular song and what's been going on, if you noticed anything else, leave them in the comments below. And yeah, let's move on to the next song. All right. So this next song is, as you can see, Ariana Grande Positions. Now, just take a look at the structure. What did I say to you guys before? Very common pop structures, 8 bars, 8, 8. You just see 4-bar intro, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Towards the end, 16s. That's a very common song structure to go by. So let's listen to this.
Heaven sent you to me. I'm just hoping I don't repeat history. Boy, I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday. The nigga I love on a Monday. Never need no one else, babe. 'Cause I'll be switching in positions for you. Cooking in the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lift, they say I'm pumping through holes. All my love infinite, nothing I wouldn't do, but I won't do. Switching for you, perfect, perfect. You're too good to be true. But I get tired of running. Now I'm running with you, with you. So boy, I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday. The nigga I love on a Monday. Never need no one else, babe. 'Cause I'll be switching in positions for you. Kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lift, they say I'm pumping through holes. All my love infinite, nothing I wouldn't do, but I won't do. Switching for you. Cooking in the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lift, they say I'm pumping through holes. All my love infinite, nothing I wouldn't do, but I won't do. Switching for you. There's something that I usually don't do, but for you I kinda want to. 'Cause you're down for me and I'm down to. Yeah, I'm down to. Switching in positions for you. There's something that I usually don't do, but for you I kinda want to. 'Cause you're down for me and I'm down to. Switching in positions for you. Kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lift, they say I'm pumping through holes. All my love infinite, nothing I wouldn't do, but I won't do. Switching for you. Cooking in the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lift, they say I'm pumping through holes. All my love infinite,
let's analyze this now. I don't know if you guys heard when you were listening to this after the comments that I made about how they introduce new sounds every 4 to 8 bars. I don't know if you paid attention to that or noticed that this time, but we're going to go through it anyways now so you can see. But if you did, that's great. Your ear's already expanding. Simple intro, but the reason why they put that melody in the intro is because they're going to bring it back. They're going to bring it back later in the production. You're going to hear it. So they introduce it to you right away so that you can remember it. And then I love how they brought strings and they used the strings as the transition to go right into the verse. Again, simple pattern, simple. And I love the cricket sound that they have in the background that's being used as a hi-hat. Super creative, super simple, but it works. Okay, let's bring that back. Heaven sent you to me. I'm just hoping I don't repeat history. I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday. Okay, so they use that string again as a transition, but now they brought in the bass once we got into the pre-chorus, right? Beat history. Boy, I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday. The nigga love on a Monday. Never need no. Got the strings going up in there and the chorus, the pre-chorus now for you. So they're introducing, it doesn't always have to be a new sound that you're introducing, but it can be a new melodic pattern, which is what they're doing in this case. It's the same sound that they use in the intro to go, brr, but now they're adding to it, right? On Sunday, the nigga love on Monday. Never need no one else, babe, 'cause I'll be switching in positions for you. In the kitchen. Remember what I was saying in the last song, that silence could be used as a transition? In this case, they did that. Right when she's saying, switch in the positions for you, they take everything away so that when they bring it back, it has more impact. Never need no one else, babe, 'cause I'll be switching in positions for you. In the kitchen. There's also a little effect going into it, right? So now it's like they take it away and they go and they bring it back, but they bring it back with a kick. They bring it back with everything. Okay, let's keep listening. Positions for you. In the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lip, they say I'm pumping. That same guitar is back. Same pattern, but different sound, lower octave. So it's not always, it doesn't always have to be some crazy sound that comes out of the blue. It can be the same melodic pattern with a different sound, or a different sound with a different melodic pattern. But you don't always have to, you don't have to be introducing like 15 new sounds throughout the whole song, because then it's kind of much, right? You want to set a nice structure, have your tracks align. You have, okay, let's say you have, you know, your kick, your snare, your hi-hat, your guitar pattern, and your strings, and then you know that that's your bass. Then you can add every 8 bars to that. So you want to create a nice bass song so that now when you're taking away and putting back, there's dynamics. You're adding dynamics to the production, right? Okay, let's keep listening. To be true, but I get tired of running. Now I'm running with you. See, in the second verse, they added a cowbell. That wasn't in the first verse. It's small, it's subtle, it's nothing crazy, but it comes in the second verse.
Now I'm running with you. So boy, I'm trying to meet your mama on a Sunday. Then make a lot of love on a Monday. Never need no.
See, now there's more strings in the second pre-chorus. So here we go again, introducing more elements to the song. I should say more elements are being introduced. It's the same pattern, but there's more elements, more dynamics. Now there's a lower octave and a higher octave. And now they may not be going staccato, they may be going legato with it, you know? So they're using that in this case. And it keeps it simple, not too much going on. So you can focus on the melodies too, and the whole rhythm of it, that everything is working together. So that's what you want to do when you're producing. You want to keep that in mind. You don't want to do too much, because then you have to keep in mind that there will be an artist that's going to sing or rap on top of your production. So you have to leave room for that. And also there's also post-production that will come on later on at times, right? So you might start with something and then an artist sings or raps on it, and then that may not be it. You might want to go in and add some melodies to follow the melodies that are going on by the artist. So if they're singing, like she's going, switching the positions to you, you're going to want to add like a do, 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 do to enhance the melodies now. So a lot of producers do that. I do that in my productions when I work with artists to enhance the song.
Never need no one else, babe. 'Cause I'll be switching the positions for you. Kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lip, they say I'm jumping through hoops. I'm a love and there's nothing I wouldn't do, but I won't do. Switching for you.
I made it a 16.
Kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lip, they say I'm jumping through hoops. I'm a love and there's nothing I wouldn't do, but I won't do. Switching for you. That I usually don't do, but for you.
So on the bridge, instead of putting snares, they put snaps. They took out all the drums and they put snaps. Right?
That I usually don't do, but for you I kinda want to. 'Cause you're down for me and I'm down to. Yeah, I'm down to. Switching the positions for you. It's something that I usually don't do, so for you I kinda want to. 'Cause you're down for me.
You see how they brought back some sounds from previous sections? Because now they're building you back up.
Yes, I don't do, so for you I kinda want to. 'Cause you're down for me, 'cause you're down to. Switching the positions for you. Kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lip, they say I'm jumping through hoops. I'm a love and there's nothing I wouldn't do, but I won't do. Switching for you. Cooking in the kitchen and I'm in the bedroom. I don't need a lip, they say I'm jumping through hoops. I'm a love and there's nothing I wouldn't do, but I won't do. Switching for you. Yeah.
And that is Positions by Ariana Grande. If you have any questions about this song, or if you noticed some other things that you wanted to share with us, comment them below and I'd love to hear it, and I'll do my best to answer all of your questions. All right, so let's move on to the final song that we're going to dissect. This one's a little different than the other ones. I wanted to pick songs that were different from each other so that we can see the differences, right? Okay, so now take a listen. A look, sorry. BPM is 75. It's slow. But look at the bar structures. Pretty standard again. Very standard. 4-bar intro and then 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8 8. Very standard. So this is Billie Eilish, Lost Cause.
Summer's in the Something's in the air right now, like I'm losing track of time. Like I don't really care right now, but maybe that's fine. You weren't even there that day, I was waiting on you. I wonder if you were aware that day was the last straw for me, and I know I sent you flowers. Did you even care? You ran the shower and left them by the stairs. Thought you had you together, but damn, I was wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think you're such an outlaw, but you got no job. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think you're such an outlaw, but you got no job. I used to think you were shy, but maybe you just had nothing on your mind. Maybe you were thinking about yourself all the time. I used to wish you were mine, but that was way before I realized someone like you would always be so easy to find. So easy.
So we're right here.
Gave me no flowers, wish I didn't care. You'd be gone for hours, could be anywhere. Thought you would have grown eventually, but you proved me wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think you're such an outlaw, but you got no job. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think you're such an outlaw, but you got no job.
Love that song. The simplicity, like the one vocal, like, I'm so happy that we're gonna dissect this one. I don't know if you guys picked up on the sounds that were added every 8 bars. If you did, that's amazing. Your ears already growing, and we're gonna go through some more of them right now. Love the way this song starts.
Summer's in the
Short vocal, but you're expecting it to continue and it doesn't. They hit you with that bass guitar. Ooh, ooh, talk about impact.
Summer's in the Something's in the air right now, like I'm losing track of time. Like I don't.
So they're keeping that same groove. So they established it in the intro. You're hearing that bass, you're hearing that snare, the groove has been established. You hear the little hats coming in the background. They established that, and that's how the verse is starting. So let's pull it back.
Something's in the air right now, like I'm losing track of time. Like I don't really care right now, but maybe that's fine. You weren't even there that day. I was waiting on you. I wonder if you were aware that day.
So by then, right, they would have introduced a new sound. But this particular production is mainly focused on her vocal, right? So what they did in this case, halfway through the verse, they did introduce a new sound, but it was with her vocal. It was with a harmony. Okay, let's pull it back so you guys can hear that.
Care right now, but maybe that's fine. You weren't even there that day. I was waiting on you. I wonder if you were aware that day was the last straw for me, and I know I sent you flowers.
So here now the pre-chorus, they slow it down. They do something different, keep you engaged. If they kept it the whole way through, it would get very boring very fast. And also, if they're slowing something down, it's usually because they're going to come back with it. It could be faster or it might be the same groove, just enhanced. So let's pay attention to that.
The last straw for me, and I know I sent you flowers. Did you even care? You ran the shower and left them by the stairs.
See, now halfway through the pre-chorus, they introduce another sound. They introduce some guitar strumming. It's very subtle in the background, but it's something new, right? So let's pull that back.
You straw for me, and I know I sent you flowers. Did you even care? You ran the shower and left them by the stairs.
Nice. You know?
Thought you had you together, but damn, I was wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it.
So now in this case, I love how they did this. I love it. So, okay, hold on. Let's pull it back.
Thought you had you together, but damn, I was wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost.
Okay, so they go boom, and they pull everything away. Then snare, boom, and they pull everything away. Slight silence. So they're using silence to add dynamics, but it's hitting harder when they use the silence. If they didn't do that and kept the melody going, it would be nice, but they wanted to go there. Okay, so let's listen back to it.
Thought you had you together, but damn, I was wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think it's such an outlaw, but you got no job.
And if you notice that every time they pull it away, they're slowly adding more as they go, whether that be an extra kick or the hi-hats are slowly picking up in the background. So listen to that when we play it back.
Together, but damn, I was wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think it's such an outlaw, but you got no job. You ain't.
Okay, I'm not sure if you guys picked up on that. I'm going to bring it back one more time. So as they're pulling away the bass with everything, they're using silence. So they're going boom, do, silence, then snare. Boom, do, silence, snare. But every time they do that, in that moment of silence, they're starting to add more sounds. So the first one, silent. Second one, I believe, is silent. Then, or they add one kick. So let's listen back to it so we can get that right. But pay attention to that. Every time the silence comes back, they're going to introduce the sounds. Same type of sounds, but they're slowly picking it up for the second half of the chorus.
And left them by the stairs. Thought you had you together, but damn, I was wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think you're such an outlaw, but you got no job. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think you're such an outlaw, but you got no job.
So on the second half of the chorus, now it's just that bass guitar is just vibing. It's dancing. I know you can't see me, but I'm doing this. It's dancing on the second half of the chorus. So it's nice. All right, let's keep going.
But you got no job. I used to think you were shy, but maybe you just had nothing on your mind. Maybe you were thinking about yourself all the time. I used to wish you were mine.
So that bass guitar is basically doing the same pattern that it was doing in the chorus. Not much has really changed in terms of that. That's the same part that's happening in the chorus is happening in the second verse. But now her vocals are adding to it. So there's little whispers happening on, like she's singing, but then she's also singing the same part and it's going in your left and right ear, but she's whispering. So when they're introducing and adding sounds and taking away and pulling back, they not only do that in the production, but they'll do it in the vocals, the vocal melodies as well. Even sometimes that might not even have been the case in the beginning for her to do that. But maybe the recording engineer was like, hey, just whisper a part here because I know what I could add to it. And vocal production is a form of producing. All right, let's keep listening.
All the time, I used to wish you were mine, but that was way before I realized
So she has the whisper in the left ear. The right ear, she's singing the harmony, and in the center, she's singing. I love how they did that. They didn't overwhelm it too much. They kept it very simple.
One like you would always be so easy to find. So easy.
New sound introduced. It wasn't there before. It's not overwhelming, but it wasn't there before.
You would always be so easy to find. So easy. Gave me no flowers. Wish I.
So now in the second pre-chorus, they kept the drums, slowed down the pattern, and had that strumming guitar right away. So you see what they did there. So in the first pre-chorus, you remember they took it away and then added the strumming halfway through the pre-chorus. In this pre-chorus, they kept the strumming, they kept the drums, but still kept that slow down pattern. So you still have that effect. That's very common to do because you want to switch it up. You don't want to always do the same thing. So they're keeping the interest. They're not keeping it so predictable, but predictable enough for you not to get confused and for you to like the song.
Gave me no flowers. Wish I didn't care. You'd be gone
Even
for hours.
Sounds in the background, they're very subtle. They just add to the atmosphere of the song. They create more of the vibe. They're just creating more of an atmosphere for the song.
I didn't care. You'd be gone for hours. Could be anywhere.
go again.
Thought you would have grown eventually, but you proved me wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think.
But do you hear that vocal, that extra? They're not fully taking everything away. They still got the kick going with the boom, doom, do do. But now they have that vocal in the background. Ooh, 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 ooh. So that's adding to the production.
You proved me wrong. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think you're such an outlaw, but you got no job. You ain't nothing but a lost cause, and this ain't nothing like it once was. I know you think you're such an outlaw, but you got no job.
And they take it away. They take it away, but they bring back the guitar from the pre-chorus. But they turn up the guitar louder this time. So in the pre-chorus, they have that strumming, but it's very faint. I'll bring it back so you guys can hear. It's very faint in the background. But now in the outro, they bring it up. So it's not like something that just, whoa, came out of nowhere, right? You heard it. You may not have realized you heard it, but you heard it. So it's familiar, so you like it. So you also have to kind of understand when you're producing that the brain processes information in a certain way, and you cannot overwhelm the listener's brain, because then they won't know what's going on. And if they don't know what's going on, if they can't understand what's happening in the song, they'll be like, oh, there's too much going on. Shut off. And you don't want that. You want someone to listen to your production. You want someone to listen to your full song, right? Okay, I'm going to go back. I'm going to play it first in the outro, the strumming, and then I'll go back to the pre-chorus so you can hear it. It almost sounds like they flanged it. They put a flanger on the guitar too. Okay, let's go back to the pre-chorus so you can hear it.
I know you.
All right. I'll go to the second one.
Gave me no flowers. Wish I didn't care.
Okay, now that I know where it is, pay attention to the guitar. It's mostly in your right ear. If you're wearing headphones. If you don't have headphones, pause this, get your headphones so you can listen.
Gave me no flowers. Wish I didn't care. You'd be gone for hours. Could be
I noticed that what they do with that guitar too is they're switching it from right ear to left. So they have it mostly in the right, and then at one point they put it majority in the left, and not completely. I'm not saying hard left and hard right. Like if this is the center, they have it like here in the right ear, because you could still hear it a bit in the left, but not entirely. And then they go like this with it, with the panning. Can't really see. They go like this with the panning, and then they bring it right back. So that guitar, we'll play it one more time, and then I'll show it to you in the outro.
easy to find, so easy. Gave me no flowers, wish I didn't care. You'd be gone for hours, could be
Okay, So I don't know if you heard how it was switching and then it went back. If you didn't hear it, replay this and do your best to just focus in on that one sound. Doing this will help train your ear to hear things you've never heard in songs, not just this song, but any sound, any song, and any song you analyze. If you just train yourself to focus on one sound, you'll strengthen the muscle inside. And then you'll be able to pick up on little things like this. And then the more you produce and then learn a little bit of mixing, you'll be able to know, oh yeah, they put reverb here. And then, yeah, you know, so keep working at that. I'm going to show it to you in the outro now, the same guitar that was in the pre-chorus. You see it's turned up louder. And I like how they add the doom, 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 because that's kind of what she was doing with her melody when they were going from the pre-chorus to the chorus. And her vocals also add to the production, because when they're bringing that bass going, boo-doo, boo-doo, she's going, lost cause was. So it's there, everything is working together. The production, the melodies, the lyrics, everything is very intricate and very important. The production, the melodies, the songwriting, the vocal production, the vocal performance, the mixing and the mastering, everything is equally as important, and it's really a puzzle, and you have to treat every moment in this process with care, you know, until it becomes super easy and you get it. But in the beginning, you need to work at it. You need to strengthen that muscle in your ears to hear. And this is one great way of doing that, is taking a song, analyzing it, listening to all the sounds that are added. Why do I think that they added that? Oh yeah, I see they added a sound there 4 bars in. Oh yeah, I see they added a sound in 8 bars in. You want to become consciously aware of it now. And the more consciously aware of it you get, you'll start to subconsciously doing it in your production. So that was us going through a few top hits today. So I just wanted to leave you guys with something. So basically what I was just saying. So practice studying some of your favorite songs. Write down all the sounds that you hear, break down the sections, break down the intro, the verse, the pre-chorus, the chorus. Like if you have to just do it by section and be like, okay, I'm going to just focus on the bass. Okay, I'm just going to focus on the kick. Okay, I'm just going to focus on the snare. Listen to the relationship between the kick and the snare. Then listen to the relationship between the kick and the bass. Then listen to the relationship between the kick, snare, and the bass. See how they work together. See how they're pushing and pulling each other and how they're creating the dynamics. Then listen to the main sounds. Then you can go and listen to those background sounds that are adding the fillers, that are creating the atmosphere. And yeah, find out why you like the song so much. Why is it catchy? This may take a little bit more digging, but ask yourself. Okay, so what you learned today, we broke down some hit songs. We talked about rhythm, key, BPM, song structures, and you even get to walk away with a technique that you can use to help strengthen your ear. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you learned in the comments below. I hope you guys found this helpful, and I will see you guys again soon.